Chelsea Fox is at the center of her most horrifying nightmare in EastEnders. Her dangerous former partner, Gray Atkins, has spent weeks secretly working on a plan to take control of their son, Jordan, and he has finally put his sinister scheme into action. By manipulating both Jordan's grandmother, Sheila, and his fellow inmate, Beale, Gray successfully arranged for Chelsea to be drawn into Walford prison. Following Gray's strict orders, Ian contacted Chelsea and asked her to come and visit him in prison. Gray had promised to keep Ian safe behind bars, while also making it clear that there would be serious consequences if he refused to cooperate. Chelsea was suspicious at first, but she became curious about the reason Ian was so desperate to speak with her. Chelsea was reluctant to leave Jordan by himself, because she knew Sheila would eventually come back in an attempt to see him. However, she trusted her Aunt Kim Fox to keep an eye on the youngster while she was away. Kim and her fiancé, Howie Danes, were attending the community centre's Family Fun Day. Although they were carefully watching Jordan, they believed he was perfectly safe when he wandered away with his cousin Pearl Fox. Unbeknownst to them, Sheila had been observing everything from a distance. She eventually seized her opportunity, slipped closer, and managed to take Jordan away. Meanwhile, inside the prison, Ian desperately urged Chelsea to get out as quickly as possible. He had no idea exactly what Gray had organized, but he was certain that Chelsea was facing serious danger. Chelsea was preparing to leave when Gray suddenly appeared and took control of the situation. He instructed the other prisoners to begin fighting, instantly creating chaos throughout the prison. As the alarm began ringing loudly, Gray appeared amused by what was happening. He knew the disturbance would leave Chelsea trapped inside a holding area for some time. Being confined there would prevent Chelsea from receiving any immediate information about what had happened to Jordan. Gray then taunted Chelsea by making a chilling remark about their son's future. He suggested that he intended to build a new life alongside Sheila, and claimed that sooner or later he would find a way to gain access to Jordan. Back in Albert Square, his disturbing words appeared to be becoming reality. Sheila was already securing Jordan inside her car before preparing to drive towards the airport. Chelsea was left completely devastated and terrified as she realized just how serious the situation had become. With the dramatic EastEnders cliffhanger arriving, the biggest question now is whether Jordan will remain safe and whether his family can stop Sheila before she successfully escapes with him. Exclusive: EastEnders star teases a shocking reveal in Joel's attack mystery. EastEnders star Max Murray has opened up about Joel Marshall's future, giving fans a major clue about the mystery surrounding the brutal attack that left his character at the center of one of Walford's biggest ongoing storylines. Joel's return to Albert Square was never going to be straightforward. After everything that happened during his previous stint in the soap, his comeback immediately created tension among residents and reopened old wounds for several people who had not forgotten his past behavior. However, nobody could have expected the situation to escalate into a violent attack. The BBC soap has been building a major whodunit storyline since Joel was targeted following his return to Walford. Rather than revealing the culprit immediately, the show has deliberately created a long list of possible suspects. Suspicion has moved between Joel's fellow teenagers, people connected to his family, and even adults who had their own reasons for wanting him gone. With so many possible suspects, viewers have been left trying to work out exactly who could have been responsible. Now, Max Murray has offered one of the biggest hints yet. Speaking exclusively about the storyline, the actor warned fans that they should continue watching because the eventual revelation about Joel's attacker is going to be shocking. His comments have immediately raised even more questions about the identity of the culprit. Max reflects on his EastEnders journey. Max spoke about Joel's storyline while taking part in a glamorous photo shoot celebrating EastEnders nominations at the Inside Soap Awards 2026. Reflecting on the recognition, the actor explained that he felt incredibly honored to be involved and that the experience had given him an opportunity to look back at everything he had achieved during his time on the BBC soap. Max said he was particularly proud of the storyline and the work that had gone into bringing it to the screen. He also praised the wider production team, suggesting that Joel's story had been a significant project for everyone involved. The actor clearly appreciated the opportunity to be part of such a major storyline and admitted that the photo shoot itself was another enjoyable part of the experience. With plenty of photographs taken throughout the day, Max described the occasion as a memorable one. However, it was his comments about Joel's future that are likely to attract the most attention from EastEnders viewers. Joel's return was not always guaranteed. When asked whether he had always known that Joel would return to the soap after his previous storyline, Max revealed that his comeback was far from certain. When he first joined EastEnders, he understood that Joel's appearance was initially intended to be a short-term role. The actor knew that the character's first storyline would eventually reach a dramatic climax, particularly when Joel attacked Vicky. At that stage, however, Max had no idea whether Joel's story would continue beyond those events. Although the future was uncertain, the actor admitted that he hoped there would eventually be an opportunity for him to return. That was partly because he had quickly developed a strong connection with the EastEnders cast and crew. After joining the show, Max said he began to feel like he had become part of a much bigger family. He later returned to film Joel's court scenes, which gave him another opportunity to step back into the character. Not long afterwards, Max had a conversation with executive producer Ben Wadey. It was during that discussion that the actor finally discovered what the production team had planned for Joel. Among the plans was the teen storyline that audiences are currently watching unfold. Interestingly, Max revealed that he only found out roughly a month before filming that Joel would actually be returning. That meant the actor had to prepare for his comeback relatively quickly while keeping the details of the storyline secret. Joel's attack mystery is about to explode. The biggest question currently surrounding Joel is simple: who attacked him? Since the incident, EastEnders has carefully dropped clues without providing viewers with a definitive answer. The attack appeared to be connected to Joel's controversial return to the square. There were people who wanted him gone, while others were angry about his presence and the effect he could have on their families. That has made the investigation particularly difficult because there is no shortage of people who could potentially have had a motive. Every suspicious conversation and every unusual reaction has encouraged viewers to question whether another character could be hiding something. The show has also made it clear that the truth may be more complicated than it initially appeared. When Max was asked what viewers could expect from the mystery, he refused to reveal any major details. Instead, he gave fans a simple warning: keep watching. According to the actor, viewers will be shocked when the identity of the person responsible is finally exposed. That comment has only made the mystery more intriguing. If Max's warning is anything to go by, the person behind Joel's attack could be someone who has not yet been considered a serious suspect. EastEnders airs from Monday to Thursday at 7:30 p.m. on BBC One, with episodes available to stream from 6 a.m. on BBC iPlayer.